Well, what
This
else?
fucking is the physical shit, you know what I mean?
Hey guys, welcome back to Third Street Reactions. I'm Shane.
Zach.
Matt.
Guys, we're back with Darth Maul Shadow Lord, episode 5 and 6. Moving along, boys. Really like this show. Last episode, episode 4.
The last batch, right?
Yeah, the last batch, but we'll just kind of talk about that last episode mostly. Yeah, we had the showdown in kind of the warehouse and that kind of forbidden district.
Yes. Yes, we did. The Maul, Devin confronted Maul while trying to escape.
Yeah.
And it was a good duel, though Maul had the upper hand, clearly.
Maul clearly had the upper hand.
I think he was just more or less kind of, I wouldn't say testing her, but kind of something like that.
Well, Maul,
Yeah,
Maul should have had the upper hand. I mean, he's been a Sith Lord for how long? And then you got this little tiny Padawan girl. Maul should just decimated both of them.
He's about 40 here. Almost 40, I think.
Okay, almost 40. So
Let's also remember Maul, he was out of commission for 10 years. And, he lost half his body.
Yeah, but he got upgraded.
Is
He
it
got
an upgrade?
cyborg.
That's not in the Star Wars universe. It's not considered an upgrade when
Not
you
for
are
Force users.
Not for few. Yeah, if you're naturally strong in the Force, and then your body's gone, which actually makes perfect sense. Like the thing that makes you good, that gives you command over this thing. If you lose,
You have less of it.
if you have less of it.
Well,
not even saying midi-chlorian, just saying.
The example would be Vader.
Yeah.
Because after Vader lost a significant portion of his body, we know that he had lost a large amount of his potential.
Yeah, I mean, he was really strong in Return of the Jedi, stronger than he was in 3, but he would have been way stronger. He was still young in 3.
Yeah.
Hey Shane, where did he get his chopped off? Was it like legs, or was it legs down or waist down?
Waist down.
Waist down. So what about his wiener?
No. Are we talking about Maul or
Yeah, Maul.
Yeah, we're talking about
Maul
Maul.
was waist down.
Yeah, it was waist down.
Oh,
Wiener.
so he lost his wiener too.
Lost his
Yeah, he
wiener.
lost
Oh
everything.
no, man! Now he must be real pissed then.
Everything south of the nape.
But not as pissed
Gone.
as he would be if he had testosterone.
Yeah.
That's what he needs. That's how he needs to upgrade. He just needs to get a little on test and maybe some trend.
He needs to. Anyways, they're kind of licking their wounds in the end. Two Boots was like, well, I hope you can forgive me for what I did, which he
Yes.
called the Empire.
And we had the Star Destroyer rolling in.
I always love those scenes with the Star Destroyer just rolling in about to
absolutely.
fuck some shit up.
It's so
Me too.
iconic. It's
Yeah.
iconic.
And just, it's always iconic, but it just felt even more iconic in the last episode.
It did.
Yeah.
And the way they make their entrances, because they always have that pan shot and then the Star Destroyer
Yeah.
coming in.
There's not very many. I think maybe Rogue One, but other than that, we don't have very many like Star Destroyers that close to the surface type things. You know what I mean?
No, not typically. We saw, they weren't actually Star Destroyers in, what was it?
What about
Clone Wars,
Ro-
when they
what about
destroyed
Ro-
Camino?
Correct.
What about-
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
What about
it
Rogue-
was in Bad Batch. Go ahead.
What about Rogue One, where it's just hovering over that city?
Yeah, it was over Jeddah, so we have it there. And other than that, we had, like you said, we had that scene. I don't think they were Star Destroyers. They were something.
No, they were something.
They were something similar.
Yeah.
But it destroyed Camino in that really awesome season 1 finale. So, all right, guys, before we jump into this, if you want to support us, check us out on Patreon to see the full uncut reaction. Hype this video. We're going to watch both episodes, and then we're going to have our post talk. All right, let's jump in.
Attention citizens.
Man, the Empire doesn't play around when they send some shit to fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
He
Who?
looks like an asshole with freckles.
Yeah, he kind of does.
He looks
I think they're
albino.
age spots.
He looks albino.
Why are these robots in the cafeteria? Oh, I
cafeteria?
thought it was a cafeteria.
I'll take the blame.
What, now you're going after my job? No, Lawson, I think you've done enough. Could be worse. It's not like we were harboring Jedi.
Lieutenant Blake. It's come to the Empire's attention that an extremely dangerous fugitive has been wreaking havoc within your city. I'm now in charge of operations on Janix until the fugitive is captured and those who withheld knowledge of his whereabouts are identified. Beginning with you. Take her to interrogation.
Oh, God.
No, hold on.
We all know what Empire interrogation looks like.
I hope Two Boots just feels like an idiot.
Two Boots can't feel, Shane.
No, in this universe, robots, they feel empathy, yes. They
Don't
feel
go too
embarrassment.
far, Captain.
Well, what
This
else?
fucking is the physical shit. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, dude. I will say, going from Bad Batch to this, like, the humans look so much better.
Absolutely.
My syndicate.
Sacrifices must be made.
Sacrifice.
Dude, you're lucky you're not killed.
Krim's dead and the Pikes are back in your pocket. You got what you wanted, and I made good on my end of the deal. What do I have to show
He's got
for
right,
it?
too.
You live.
That's a good point. I do live. Okay, am I living as your prisoner?
Our business is concluded. You are free to leave and take your chances with the Empire.
He's still
Yep.
fucked up.
You probably would rather stay with Maul.
You would think so.
Yeah, you know, maybe I'll stick around.
Yeah.
Doesn't love
Yeah,
hiding
yeah,
in the
maybe I'll
bowels
stick
of the
around.
city.
Do you think they'll just back up and go?
I do not have enough information to make a proper assessment of that.
Two birds, you're smart, but you just don't get it.
No.
Captain,
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
First class.
she's been transferred. Permanently.
Good God.
Oh, permanently.
I'd advise you to be more forthcoming than she was.
Move along.
Move along.
Move along.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
I would not want to feel that. It's one of the Inquisitors.
Do not allow his poison to infect your mind.
I know, Master. I'm just confused.
Like when your girl hangs out with that one friend and she starts spouting this shit.
Your father is currently being interrogated.
Interrogated? What are you talking about?
There is no cause for alarm. It's a standard operating procedure in this situation.
Dude, you're...
Yeah.
Like, you can't get mad at him. God.
You've known me my whole life.
So they just let kids into the precinct?
Well, they know him. It's just...
Well, the freaking Empire doesn't know him. They
No,
just
you're right.
let him waltz on in.
Droid, why have you allowed this civilian to
There you
enter
go.
a restricted area?
What were the stormtroopers doing?
Tyranny is always defeated. We must remain hopeful.
I don't know.
What's up?
The tyranny before in your
Couple
life,
decades.
it wasn't the whole system.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how long a species lives, but there's planets that have tyranny, but not the entire system.
Yeah.
You have seen our identification.
I have seen your identification.
We are free to go.
You are free to go.
That's great.
Well, at least he's able to do something.
Yeah.
Why did you release them without seeing their identification? Oh, they are free to go? Wait.
Here we have the first example of that type of thing. You've asked about that. Oh, God, that would hurt like hell.
Getting hit in the throat? Oh,
That old guy can move still, right?
yeah, Mr. Turtle Man, he still got the moves.
Your father. What did he do now?
What do you mean now? Did he do something before?
Don't interfere. If they ask you to do something, cooperate. Trust me. Everything will be fine, okay?
I really thought she was going to be on the ship.
Me too.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll show up later on.
You're free to go. The Empire thanks you for your cooperation.
Yeah, I bet they do.
I don't think I'd say that.
Nah, I wouldn't be making like comments like that.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
You gotta be kidding.
Yep, now he is harboring Jedi.
Oh, God. All right.
I wish the hilt was still long.
My lord. There's something you should see.
Oh, she interrupted him doing his little dance.
I just
Yeah.
got started.
Just took these lessons.
Perhaps you and the captain's son could give us a moment.
Make sure she doesn't steal anything.
Smart
shit.
ass.
We are simply looking for a place to take refuge.
I'm no friend of the Empire, believe me. But I've got a kid to think about. I'm sorry.
Oh, God. You just screwed him, dude.
You can't just leave him there.
Oh, shit.
I think it's Maul.
It's about to get...
Oh, no.
no, man.
Lightsaber dueling in your fucking kitchen. Love the effects.
Yeah. It's a kind of cool duel. We never get to see a place like this. Go!
Oh, I wonder if Turtle Man. Is Turtle Man going to meet his match during this episode?
The other side of his ribs.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not if the apartment blows up.
Oh, man. Oh, man. That's smart.
We lost, and maybe the roof wasn't the best plan.
Maybe showing off on my doorstep wasn't the best plan.
You're right about that.
Oh, he done killed it. Oh, it's a game over for them now.
Oh, shit. She actually killed one.
Ricky Tiki
Oh,
here.
dude, look at that shit. Now, that's actually nice. There's like
really good.
There's like a concussive blast. He killed his ass. They can do so much damage. I mean, they do get shot sometimes, but...
Think he'll die?
Not on the roof now.
Yeah, I think he does.
Yeah.
I think this might be it for Turtle Man.
She can cannon blast him.
Yeah, unless she just starts blasting them. Oh, Turtle Man got away.
That's way too far.
Live to fight another day.
I can't believe that. That never happens.
Yeah. It looked good, though.
It looked good, but that kind of never happens.
I didn't expect this to escalate so
It's
quickly.
Val Kilmer.
It does look like him, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
Those are not standard issue, droid. Get rid of them.
Well, what, his
I
shoes?
don't like how my feet sound when they hit the floor.
Wait here. Let me handle this.
Nope.
Hey! Get your hands off me!
Oh, you're screwed.
So much for that.
You had to use some force tricks like Big Kenobi did.
Solid Snake throwing magazines around.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, he's here? Hey,
You're
jeez.
screwed. You're going to be screwed.
Maul's en route.
Go! Go!
You think Maul shows up shortly?
Oh, yeah.
He hit his head. Where's your Botakin skills, kid?
He's very tall, thank you.
Yeah. Like, where are you going, little girl?
Wonder who he was.
I mean, his armor looks cool, but
Yeah.
he's kind of scrawny like a nerd.
Where is Maul? Tell me.
Yep.
I'm right here.
Oh.
Hey. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, now she's joining Maul in the fight.
Really cool.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, this is fucking sweet.
Oh, that was good.
No breaks. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good move. Well, he never had any of these.
No,
Dude, this is sweet, man. I'm really digging this.
Battle of the Heroes note right there.
damn it.
I wonder what kind of propulsion that thing has for it to stop so fast. Honestly, they're able to cut him off because they know where this thing's going.
If he can contact.
I'm sure he could contact.
But did he contact?
I don't know.
He got that.
Wait a minute. What's gonna happen?
Vader?
He's got to report back to
Or the
somebody.
Grand Inquisitor.
My lord,
Palpatine.
I can confirm the presence of Maul. How shall I proceed?
For fuck's
Oh, you son of a
They
bitch!
didn't show us?
No!
Damn you! Damn you!
Damn
David.
you.
Damn you, David and Samuel!
Gotta wait for next week.
I loved them both. They were great.
They were.
Yeah.
Very good. Of course, episode 5, it was a little more of a build-up.
Yeah, it was a little more of a build-up, and I liked it quite a bit, actually.
Slow rolling, but it wasn't low. It was good.
I agree, yeah.
And then the second episode. Well, episode
Oh yeah,
6,
that
I
was
should say.
that was just the bee's knees.
Oh, yeah,
It was great action, man.
It delivered.
Yeah, I keep hearing all this hype about this show in the mainstream media. Sometimes these Disney Star Wars shows don't really reach the mainstream media unless it's Hayden coming back or it's The Mandalorian or like Rogue One. By the time season 2 rolled around, everyone actually started discovering it and appreciating it. But this show's consistently had a lot of people saying it's one of the great Star Wars shows. I certainly agree so far.
Well, so far, absolutely. The animation's beautiful.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, the fights, the action, just like the art, everything.
Absolutely. So I'm very sure in the, I've seen it done on YouTube lightsaber fights. I'm pretty sure we don't have a double blade versus double blade action. Even I'm trying to think Savage Opress. Nope. Maul rarely did a double in the Clone Wars. Savage kind of did it because it's more of like an offensive weapon.
Yeah, he didn't do it that often than the way Maul did it.
Right.
Correct. Yeah, and when Maul used a double against Ahsoka though, and the Clone Wars finale.
Yeah.
But
no, you don't see too many characters actually with it, and the Inquisitors
not really
obviously weren't around yet.
Yeah. Everything about the episode was great. So
I'm drawing a brain fart. Who's the bald female in Clone Wars?
Asajj Ventress.
Asajj Ventress. Did she have a double?
She has 2 curved hilts.
She's twin sabers.
Right.
Yeah, she trains under Dooku, so she kind of adopted the curved hilts.
Yeah. Well, he if they kept it in canon, I don't know, but in the micro series from Tartakovsky, he gifts them to her.
Ah, okay.
Because she originally had 2 regular lightsabers, and I think maybe one was green, one was blue.
Okay.
And he destroys them when she's trying to prove herself, and then he gifts her those sabers.
Okay.
Now, whether or not they kept that in the canon, I don't know. But
well, I know at first when the Clone Wars was coming out, George said the micro series was still canon.
Well, it should be. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a great thing.
Now, I will say the Battle of Coruscant is way, that's different.
Is it a lot different?
I mean, the idea that Ahsoka is so instrumental, and she, you know what I'm saying? Like where he was. Like Anakin, where he was in a micro series, he kind of gets called, like with how he got his, the tattoo scene and stuff like that.
Yeah, they weren't permanent, obviously.
Yeah.
But he gets the scar from the massage.
Yeah, he gets a scar in that forest temple fight. What'd you guys think of, Chief Kleiss and how that was dealt with and everything else?
Well, the Empire are a bunch of self-righteous assholes, and I don't like self-righteous people, and I don't like.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on the asshole.
Well,
she
should have spilled the beans, and she wouldn't be dead.
Now, if she was a good informant, huh?
Yeah, she a good informant.
Nobody likes a snitch.
I really liked how she decided that she was going to take the blame. I mean, it is under her watch, so the way the chain of command works, it is her fault anyways. But we all know that
they always punish from the highest down when it comes to that kind of stuff.
They do, and I get that, but I think we all know it was Lawson ignoring protocol, and he was pushing it a little too far.
Well, she didn't want the Empire there either, and she wanted it to be dealt with. They had that discussion.
Yeah.
But Two Boots fucked it up.
Yeah, Two Boots had to go and freaking call the Empire in.
Well, he paid for it because he lost his boots.
He lost his boots.
Oh,
now
he's not.
Now he's just
he's no boots.
No boots.
Yeah.
Just barefoot.
Yeah, 0 boots. Yeah.
0 boots.
Also, what is the name of the little... By the way, it is the same species from the episode 1, The Phantom Menace. I did look that up.
Vario?
Dario, yeah.
Vario.
How'd you guys feel about Maul saying, our business is concluded, you may leave? The Sith, the way Darth Plagueis was to Palpatine was we are not like the old ancient Sith. We're not just butchers. You know what I mean? Dead bodies leave a trail.
Yeah.
We don't needlessly kill, and we need all the allies we can get. So I imagine it'd benefit Maul if he let him live, and allowed his ally to grow and make money. And
say he may, prove beneficial in the future.
But I think, maybe in Rebels, and maybe some early Clone Wars, I think it would be tempting for the guy directing the episode to now the bad guy's going to kill Vario because the bad guys are bad. Yeah. But no, he let him live, and Vario just I'm going to stick around with you anyways.
Yeah, there's nowhere else to go now.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we did see some dissent in the Mandalorian rank.
Yeah.
where Rook Cast actually walks into those Mandalorians that are kind of bullshitting in the closet.
Yeah. Yeah, they were...
What else were they doing in the closet?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, they were still in the closet when she found them. So.
Yeah.
Well, one of them was kind of like, hey, the game's changed, the Empire's here, that wasn't part of the deal. And the other guy's like, hey, whatever, as long as I get paid.
As long as I get paid, I don't care. Yeah.
So just showing, though, that, Maul, and with his intentions, wanting to apprentice Devon, and the Empire being there now, where they're kind of getting in and over their heads, in a sense. Rook has been shaken, but she's remained loyal, but obviously she has questioned a lot of his decisions.
Right? Yeah. And
Maul's looking for like a solid partner that he can wreak havoc with.
Yeah, I mean, I like Rook, but she's going to be nothing compared if you like have a trained like Force user apprentice.
Well, it's got sort of like Tarkin. I mean, on a grander scale, it's like Tarkin and Vader.
Elaborate on that.
Well, Tarkin to Sidious was like, okay, this is the hand of the Empire, the machine.
Yeah.
Whereas Vader, it means something completely different.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Rook, in that sense, now they don't have an army. There's only a few guys involved in this party.
Yeah.
But, Rook represents maybe, that militant branch.
Yeah.
You can't just have all Force users and apprentice and they get everything done. Like you said, you need allies.
Yeah, yeah.
So, the goons, like Rook runs the goons.
It also makes sense with after Maul lost Mandalore, just like a couple of his goons, like there were a lot of people that just decided to screw off, like Vario and the other guy.
Yeah.
Because they thought, this is over.
And took the head off the snake and they all went their own direction.
Yeah,
yeah.
They all scattered.
Yeah.
It's like when Alexander the Great died and all of his generals just fought over everything and then his empire crumbled.
Yeah, it has a hell of a thing in it.
It is. They didn't have a good
succession plan.
Succession plan.
Yeah.
Neither did the Mongols, really. That bit them in the ass, too.
Yeah. Also, we didn't see it, but she was evidently tortured. Chief Kleiss. Her fingernails there.
Yeah, we all know what happened to her.
Yeah. Also...
Fortuitous.
Yeah. I'm very sure they took a page out of one of my favorite superhero movies, The Dark Knight, where Lawson was sitting there in the dark.
Yeah, and he just comes lurking up from behind.
Yeah, and instead of Batman, it was an Inquisitor.
Well, Batman, when he does it too, he slams his head in the table.
Slams his head. Never start with the head. The victim gets all fuzzy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen Tombstone? Matt, you've seen it, right?
No.
No.
You've not seen Tombstone?
Yeah, I reacted to it after 10 years of Eric building it up.
I remember him liking it quite a bit. But Tombstone is a classic.
I really liked it a lot.
Is it worth a watch?
Absolutely.
Yes, it's
got Kurt Russell, Bill Paxton, Sam Elliott,
Val
Kilmer, Scott Bean, Powers Booth, Michael Rooker. It's got like this.
So what you're saying? It's a stacked cast.
It's absolutely
early 90s.
And it's also like just well written and well done. Like there's
characters
so many great
good.
Fucking lines in that movie.
Yeah, the
Classic
characters
lines.
are great and it's fantastic.
All right. I might.
Oh, Stephen Lang's in that.
He's a lot younger. A lot not
well,
Jack.
he doesn't look that young.
No, you're right, but he looks so good, old.
Oh, he just looks jacked and fit.
Yeah,
later.
it's like, all right, I think that guy's been like a 50-year-old fit guy for 30 years.
I don't remember his name, but he played Sandman in the Spider-Man, the Raimi Sandman or Spider-Man films. You know what I'm talking about? He's also in Killer Joe.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Also, Billy Bob Thornton's in it.
He is. He's a small role. He's also fat.
He's fat. He's got a small role. It's pre-Angelina Jolie, obviously. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he got sick. That's why he lost weight.
Also, we'd end up seeing the mom. I think we
a
all
lot of help she was.
Yeah,
sweetheart, just be a good boy.
I found myself being slightly more empathetic because I kind of thought she was going to come in on that Star Destroyer, and it was going to be kind of heavy-handed. She's an Imperial.
No, she's on Coruscant, as it turns out.
Yeah, it turned out she was on Coruscant, and she almost had like this worry.
Well, we know that.
I thought she was going to lack the worry.
But we know a lot of people believe that the Empire is doing good.
Yeah, and honestly, this early on, the Empire does a ton of good. There's a ton of common citizens that like are on some of the mid-rim planets and some of the outer planets because the Republic hasn't reached the outer rim yet. They were a couple planets, not a couple, but there were probably some planets that were trying to incorporate into the Republic, but because of the lawlessness, it was just so hard to do. But the Empire changes all that. They establish order. They establish in a lot of places a better economy. I mean, they do a lot of good things, and that's a fact. So, I mean, think about the Republic and the Jedi. Like with all the bad publicity, people just saw the Jedi and the Republic and the corruption. All they did was bring war to the galaxy. Palpatine, who saved us from that. He's been a good leader for so long. We're going to follow this guy.
Yeah, a lot of people don't see.
Yeah,
we of course often follow the ones that do see the truth.
Yeah, we do. So it kind of muddies like the perception of it a little bit.
Yeah, because then you're just imagining that everybody's like the fucking Empire are assholes.
Yeah.
Well, it's sort of like just like fake news and stuff like that. They only know what they've seen and what they've been told. They don't know anything else.
Yeah, exactly. And there's people like probably the common citizen just like the common citizen in the Star Wars galaxy. They kind of don't care because for them life doesn't change so much.
Yeah, well, it's just like in the American Revolutionary War. There were a lot of people. Only a certain percentage of the population fought that war.
Yeah,
and there were a lot of people that weren't on the main battlefronts. They were just kind of living their lives and kind of just waiting out to see what the result would be.
Yeah, because like to them, like, well, great. I imagine the common citizen, like maybe they would want to stay a part of the British Empire.
Well, they may have seen. I don't know with certainty. I've not read into it, but I wonder what the benefits were to many of the people, because really the population epicenters, the people on the frontier probably didn't give a shit.
Probably not.
Well, I mean, in reality, a lot of those guys were the ones that were independent thinkers and the ones that were fighting the war.
Yeah. So what's that, Matt?
No, you guys are good.
Also, I actually really like the voice actor, and I do like the Jedi Iko Diodaki, but he kind of screwed them. I know he was desperate.
He just self-imposed themselves into their place.
Yeah.
Like, we're here, help us.
That was kind of irresponsible. I mean, he was desperate. Obviously, he didn't mean any harm by it, but he put them at risk, and now he got them literally their life in danger. His son's life in danger.
Yeah, their
lives are changed forever now.
That's the biggest thing. He just totally fucked their son's life up.
Yeah, so it's almost like, all right, does Lawson live through this? What's going to happen in the end? I'm just curious.
We haven't been given a strong relationship with Riley.
Yeah.
So I think that Lawson's going to live for a little while.
Yeah.
I mean, if he dies that soon, then it becomes this adventure of Riley and Devon.
Yeah.
And because we know Docky's going to, eat shit at some point.
Yeah, he'll eventually get killed. Okay. From a perspective of lightsaber fighting choreography, I think one thing I noticed was, I mean, there was a good fight when it was Maul versus Inquisitor, but the Inquisitor never had any kind of clear, like, mark on Maul. Like, he never had a clear hit. And I know it's a lightsaber, but there was never anything in the story of the choreography that made me think, oh, they're even.
Well, okay. I didn't think that Maul was overpowering him.
No, he wasn't overpowering him.
You would think so,
but he switched to a one-handed grip for a lot of it. And when they were doing the 2v1, because it was like a narrow thing, they're kind of taking turns. And then at that point, they were kind of just, he was backing up the entire time.
Well, obviously.
Dude,
yeah.
Maul didn't show his full potential. He was letting his Padawan try to, do her thing.
I actually didn't think about that. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, dude, he held back. You could tell because he let her do her thing, and then he held back, and then he let her do her thing, then he held back. So
it's also been kind of clear that Maul, when he does, the Inquisitors are good. Like they train to hunt down Jedi. That's all they do, and they're very successful at it. But Maul, Ahsoka, and there's a handful of Jedi, Cal Kestis, that that they can't kill because of skill gap. And later on, when Maul was an old man, it's a fight, but he beats two of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's what I was wondering.
Or that one gets away, and then his fucking saber helicopter breaks.
Yeah, I remember that he falls.
I'm guaranteed we're not going to see any of that shit again. Can you imagine if this show in this tone, he starts doing that and flies away?
Like fucking Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
It's Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so terrible. I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah.
Rena Soul and her relationship with Lawson.
Yeah, I felt like there were.
They go way back, obviously.
Yeah, way back.
Yeah.
Way back.
Well,
so do we think that there was a romance?
I'll say this.
Hell yeah, there's a romance. Wait a second. Did he meet her before he was married?
That's what it sounded like to me.
So he's
he was off playing. Said before your mother and I.
Yeah,
I traveled around before I got this job.
Well, before I became a detective, I traveled.
What do you mean by traveled around?
I got around.
Yeah, here we go.
Around town. For me, I thought for sure, I was certain that they had some kind of sexual history, some implied, but then when they provided a backstory, and said, "Oh, we were this and we helped each other out," at that, because they established a backstory that they had to work together to save each other's lives, I'm not as sure they had that history now.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think they did after they saved each other? They went back and made sweet love.
If they left it vague and it was kind of like some implied love between them,
as much great action and violence as we're getting, this is still a kids show.
It's still a kids show.
Yeah, so they're not going to straight out and say it, but we know what happened.
It's like Hera and what's his name, Kanan.
Yeah.
They never just come out and say like they're fucking banging.
Yeah.
But obviously they are because she has a kid later.
But we all know. We all secretly.
No, I think they would have allowed the viewer to make some kind of assumption, but then they provided a backstory. Oh, this is why we're close.
Well, we know that. Okay, in the case of Rena Soul, that Lawson and his wife are separated.
Yeah. Well, my thing was that she just found out he was sleeping around on her.
Yeah.
That's what I thought at first, and I'm just not so sure now.
No, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think he was sleeping around on her. I think she chose the Empire over them. But the guy's a man and he has needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to wonder. I mean, it's a hell of a thing to take a job like that, where you're just in the center of the fucking galaxy.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be with your family because you think you're doing the right thing.
It's dumb.
It's dumb, especially if you're going to end up being separated.
But I'm sure it's
if it's one of those things where they're dirt ass poor, like they had the opportunity, and she's going to go make money. You think they'd all go together?
Well, spoiler alert! It's kind of like Unbreakable, great freaking movie.
Absolutely.
They're kind of separated, but living with each other. It's complicated, but he had this job, and he was just going to move and take that job. Remember that?
Yeah.
Until the kid, pulled the gun on him and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what a good freaking movie!
It's a fantastic movie.
Thanks for ruining it for me, Shane. Appreciate
it. You'll forget, and you've probably seen Unbreakable with Bruce Willis.
No.
Okay, you'll forget.
That was one of the coolest things I found Maul saying in these 2 episodes, where he's at metal is forged the strongest at the Crucible.
Yeah, it was
great. That effect.
I mean, he fucking.
Crucible.
Palpatine probably taught his ass how to read. He's going to say Palpatine-esque.
When you make great pronouncements.
Yeah. He's going to say Palpatine-esque things.
Like
yeah. And, Sam Witwer's very, he's so up on the knowledge of why Maul is the way he is, and he trained under Palpatine, so he intentionally puts little things in there.
Yeah.
Even with how he talks.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't got anything else. I thought it was just fantastic. There was a lot less Maul in these 2 episodes, but I was completely fine with it.
Well,
when he came in, he was great.
Well, you still got to build a storyline.
Yeah, and the supporting characters.
You just can't have Maul for every scene.
Yeah, I know. And the supporting characters, I like all of them. They've all been good. Even the little pod racer dude, whatever his name is, Vario. Yeah.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. Kind of like that comic relief.
All right, guys, that's it for our post talk. I hope you like our reaction. Hype this video. Check us out on Patreon for our full length reactions for both episodes. And we'll see you next week.